The series finale against these Atlanta Braves as they are coming into this one 79 and 57, and we're looking to get our 126th win of the year. We got a good pitcher on the mound in Dustin May. He won August Pitcher of the Month, which I had no idea he pitched that good. And he's looking to do it here in the month of September as well, and that's have another good month and have another few good starts. So, Dustin May, this is his 21st start. He is 15 and 1, has a 1.97 ERA, 132 and 1/3 innings, 86 hits, 9 walks this season, and 176 strikeouts. As Tim Anderson will lead this ball game off for the Atlanta Braves as they're wearing their dark jerseys here today, trying to get a W here today so they don't get swept by the Dodgers. And that is something you don't really want to do if you're the Atlanta Braves. I mean, they're winning the East, so I mean, even if they get swept, it don't hurt. But um, you gotta leave Dodger Stadium and go into your next series and dominate whoever you face. Which typically every time we face a team, they end up dominating after they leave LA. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen here with the Braves once they leave, as that'll bring on Michael Harris. Hit 2 home runs yesterday off of Noah Syndergaard, which was very impressive. Scored all of the runs for the Atlanta Braves yesterday, did Michael Harris Jr. The 0-2 cutter from Dustin May will be a strikeout, one away. Excuse me. Two away here in the top of the first, and first strikeout of the day for Dustin May. And now that'll bring up Austin Riley, hitting 269. First pitch, strike one. Austin Barnes behind the dish here in this ball game. Second start for Barnes in the series. He started at... Oh, that's off of May. Oh my gosh. May will recover. Where did that hit him though? They're gonna say he's okay to pitch. I think it hit off his body instead of his head. First pitch, strike one. Which, if that would have been off the dome, I'm pretty sure he's out of this game and is back on the IL for the second time of the year. That's hit. Adames will dive and not make the play. Runner will stay at second, and we're going to go talk to May really quick, just to kind of settle him back in after getting hit by that baseball, which is very unfortunate for Dustin May. This is the second time this year he's gotten hit by a ball. And thankfully it just didn't hit him in the dome, so pretty sure he's just having weird flashbacks. First pitch to Ozuna will be fouled 0-1. Dustin May is throwing 10 straight strikes, and now 11 coming out of into this ball game. He had to throw a ball. The 0-2 heater to Ozuna will be fouled. The 0-2 circle change. Hit Arenado to end the top half of the first. So May will work out of giving up those hits, and he'll be alright. Looks like he's ready to continue and pitch on. Alright, Max Fried is the starting pitcher for the Braves. This is his 28th start, 11 and 9, a 3.79 ERA, 173 and 1/3 innings. I didn't see the rest of the stats. I was too busy looking at my snap because my boys texted me. Mookie Betts will lead it off, hitting 266. We have tomorrow off before we go into Miami. We have a road trip coming up, Miami and Washington, so should be a nice little road trip. It's quickly 0-1 to Betts. 26 hits in the series for the Dodgers. 8 of those have been the long ball. Quickly 0-2 to Mookie Betts. The 0-2 pitch from Fried. 1-2. Nice, beautiful day game here in LA compared to, I think, yesterday's weather. A little bit of overcast weather. The 1-2. 2-2. So, a nice day here in LA on this Sunday afternoon. The 2-2 from Fried. 3-2. 3-2. The payoff will be fouled, and Betts is staying alive. Alright, the next payoff to Mookie will be hammered to left, but fouled. Alright, the 3-2 to Betts. Will be up the middle. Ozzy Albies will be able to make the play. One away here in the bottom half of the first, but a very good at-bat for Mookie Betts. And now that'll bring up James Outman hitting .356, 24 bombs, and 72 RBIs on the year. Looking to win Rookie of the Year. Pretty good average. A lot of home runs, 72 RBIs. I mean, as a rookie, he's having a really good year, and I know Miguel Vargas won August Rookie of the Month, but as that's popped up, darn it, I truly think that James Outman is going to
batting third, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
I truly think that he's gonna win MVP, not MVP, Rookie of the Year, James Outman. That'll bring up Freddie hitting .312. First pitch from Freed, hit up the middle, and a 1-2-3 inning for the Atlanta Braves. They're in their bottom half of their first. Ugh, I need some water. That's what I need on this Sunday afternoon. Man, that was refreshing. Alright, Ozzy Albies will lead it off, hitting .269. First pitch heater, popped into left. And that ball's going to drop for a double, as CT3 is going to chase it down all the way at the left field fence. And a leadoff double here in the top half of the top half of the second for the Braves. 23rd double of the year, and now that'll bring up Travis d'Arnaud. Hitting .265, first pitch, slurve, ball one. Oh no. Sinker, 1-1. 1-1 cutter from May. 1-2. 1-2 fastball. Got him. One away here in the top of the second. Good pitch right there from Dustin May. Second punch out of the day. And now that'll bring up Murphy. Hitting .253. First pitch cutter high. Ball one. The 1-0 slurve. Hit Vargas. Two away here in the top half of the second. What a way to bounce back so far after that double. I'll bring up Orlando Arcia. Hitting .259, 13 bombs, 44 ribbies on the year. First pitch, sinker. Strike one. No Ronald Acuna in the lineup today. 0-1. The heater. It popped into left, and Taylor will get under it, and Dustin May gets the outs he needs, so the Braves don't score that double. Get that, yeah, something like that. Still 0-0.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Fred Taylor.
Alright, CT3 will lead off the bottom of the second, hitting .310. First pitch into right. That ball will be playable for the right fielder. One away here in the bottom of the second. I don't know who. Oh, okay, it's Orlando Arcia out there. Okay. I bring up Arenado hitting .280. I didn't know Arcia could play outfield. I know he was like a shortstop, but I didn't know he could play right. That's pretty cool. Ball one to Arenado. Nolan, man, this season, I feel like when we first got him, he was going to have a breakout year with us. And I've discovered that he's just, on the, like, I thought he was going to have a breakout year where, it looked like his batting average was going to be absolutely insane. He was doing a lot of bloop singles into right when we first got him. And kind of, once the league figured him out on the Dodgers, it's kind of been a easy out. No offense to Arenado. The 0-1 to Vargas. 1-1. Great take. Vargas hitting 289. Another 1-1. Hit and fouled. Just a hanging curve that Vargas's eyes got a little too big on. The 1-2 from Fried. 2-2. Great take. 2-2 to Vargas. Got him. Good heater to end the second. A 1-2-3 inning for Fried. Alright, Timmy Anderson will lead off the top half of the third, 0 for 1. 22 pitches for May, as that's popped into center. One away here in the top half of the third. One away now. That'll bring on Michael Harris. Very dangerous hitter at the dish. Like I said, hit 2 home runs yesterday off of Noah Syndergaard. Syndergaard was leading the Dodgers in ERA. I'm pretty sure until yesterday when he gave up those 2 home runs to Harris. The 0-2 fastball. Got him. Another punch out for Michael Harris. Second one of the day. Third K for Dustin May. Dustin May. That's... Okay. I'll bring up Riley 1 for 1. The heater outside, ball 1. Good take. The 1-0 to Riley. The cutter hit. Vargas will make the play in a 1-2-3 third inning.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, JD.
Alright, JD Martinez will lead off the bottom of the 1 to JD. He's hitting 326. Getting another game in this series. He's played a few games in this series, getting multiple games, which JD's pretty happy about. I'm pretty sure. Muncy just needed a day off, and excuse me, with us getting tomorrow off, I mean, it'll be nice for a lot of the players to kind of have 2 days off or on the bench today. The 1-2 high, 2-2, great take. We are still hitless here in the bottom of the third. As that's another punch out. One away here in the bottom of the third. A strikeout. Fried with his second K. And now that'll bring up Austin Barnes hitting 287. First pitch high. Ball 1 to the Dodgers catcher. The 1-0. Willy Adames is on deck. I will say this. When we first got Willy Adames, 1-1. I would have never thought that Austin Barnes would be hitting before him. No offense to Barnesy. And all of a sudden, Austin Barnes just started hitting better, and Willy Adames kind of started to struggle a little bit, as Barnes is going to try and extend that single into a double and get thrown out. But the first hit of the game right there for the Dodgers will be from Austin Barnes, and now that will bring up Willy Adames hitting 260. He's been super quiet here at home and on the road lately, as that's going to be hit up the middle for the Dodgers, and another hit in this inning, and now that'll bring up Mookie Betts. But he's been super quiet since that Milwaukee series, which was a few weeks ago, so gotta try and get him going again hot for the postseason or something, because I feel like he was doing really good, and then all of a sudden just started to really struggle. First pitch to Betts will be inside, ball 1. That's 2 for 8 in this series. The 1-0. Hitting to right, or Lando Arcia. That'd be an easy play to end the third inning. Alright, Matt Olson will lead off the top of the fourth, 1 for 1. Had a hit earlier that hit off of Dustin May. 0-1. So May, pretty sure he's going to feel that wound for a few days. It's gonna definitely bruise up if it came off of the Matt Olson. If it came off of Matt Olson's bat. The 1-1, 1-2. 1-2, we're going to go high cheese inside, which will be fouled. The 1-2, the 33rd pitch from May will be hit. Adames will not get there, and another base hit for Matt Olson in this ball game. All right, that'll bring up Marcelo Zuno for 1. First pitch cutter, ball 1. Rockies have a pretty good lead against the Toronto Blue Jays. Ryan McMahon has hit 2 home runs. His 40th and 41st. He kind of fell off from the home run race. Unfortunately for Ryan McMahon, 2-1. 2-1 sinker. 2-2. Good pitch. 2-2. The slurve. Got him. 1 away here in the top of the 4th. 4th punch out for May. And now that'll bring up Ozzy Albies. Doubled in his last AB. First pitch heater. Ball 1. 1-0. Sinker. 1-1. Alright, the 1-1 fastball from May will be hit into right center. That's trouble. Olson will probably get the wave around home. Will he go? Nope, he's going to stay at third. So they're not going to wave him around. Alman got to that ball way too quickly. But it's the 24th double and second double of the game for Ozzy Albies. I'll bring up Travis d'Arnaud. First pitch circle change. Strike 1. The 0-1. The slurve. 1-1. 1-1 fastball. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Alright, 1-2. The heater. Got him looking 2 away. d'Arnaud second punch out. 5th K of the day for May. And now that'll bring up Garcia. I don't know what Travis d'Arnaud was looking for, but that fastball buckled him. I'll bring up Sean Murphy, excuse me. It's not Orlando Arcia. First pitch slurve, high, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 heater. 1-1. Just a little late on that pitch. Was Murphy, the 1-1 cutter. 1-2. Can't believe he hacked at that. That's how I feel like, Sean Murphy ain't seeing the ball well. The 0-1, 2-2. I mean the 1-2, but alright, 2-2. Heater. Got him. And the top of the 4th. Either Sean Murphy ain't seeing the ball well, or that moment was just way too big. And Dustin May showing a lot of emotion on the mound. He's had a lot of traffic today, Dustin May has, so probably frustrated that he's had that traffic on the mound, and just glad he's worked out of it, as that's fouled off 0-1. Alman popped out on the first pitch he saw from Fried. The 0-1. 0-2. Good 12-6. The 0-2 from Fried. High, ball 1. The 1-2. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 to Outman. 3-2. And Freddie Freeman's on deck. The payoff pitch. And a ball. So a leadoff walk for James Outman. Now that'll bring up Freddie Freeman.
Ready.
Wow. From Rainier Beach. Yeah, that's impressive, man.
0 for 1. Fouls it off. 0 1. Good speed at first if we want to try and move a runner over. The 0-1. They're going to slide step. They know. But Travis d'Arnaud does not have that good of an arm behind the dish. We have not seen Sean Murphy catch at all in this series. The 1-1. There goes. Outman throw from d'Arnaud is not going to be on time. It's closer than I thought, but James Outman just beating d'Arnaud again. And another stolen base off of Travis d'Arnaud in this series. That's what I'm saying. Sean Murphy should be the one behind the dish, I think. But whatever floats the boat for the Braves. 2-1. Fouled off 2-2. Ready trying to put this into play or something. 2-2. 3-2, and CT3 is on deck. The 3-2 from Fried. Ball 4. So a walk for Freddie Freeman, and now that'll bring up Taylor. One thing I've noticed in this series against the Braves, the 4th inning is typically our inning where we put up runs, as that will be a ball 1-0. But if you're Max Fried here, honestly, I'd take Arenado over Taylor any day of the week. I'd walk CT. You bring up Arenado, who's known for hitting into ground outs. Yeah, you're possibly able to turn 2 by throwing to the plate and then back to first. Or you challenge CT3 here, which is exactly what Max Fried and Travis d'Arnaud are doing. The 2-1. 3-1. Maybe they just took my advice. I don't know. 3-1 to CT3. The pitch from Fried will be hammered to left. A high heater that Taylor does not miss. It's a 3-0 ball game thanks to CT3. 23rd home run of the year for Taylor. Second one of the series. And we will take it. You throw the high cheese to Taylor. Sometimes he'll miss, but if he's seeing that ball right, he's going to do exactly what he did there and have a no-doubt shot. Just, I don't know. I feel like you gotta do what I said there. And it looked like they were starting to throw away from CT3, so I was like, all right, yeah. So they're going to make Arenado come up and pop out or do something, and just didn't work in the Braves' favor. One away here in the bottom of the 4th after the pop out from Arenado.
The batter, the second baseman.
All right, that'll bring up Vargas. 0 for 1. First pitch from Fried. Fouls it off. 0-1. The 0-1. What a swing from Taylor. 0-2 to Vargas. Very glad to see him do that. The 0-2. Hit up the middle for a base hit for Vargas. He's 1 for 2. Vargas is starting to make a case that he should be higher in the order over Arenado as well. So there might be a little bit of a lineup change coming here soon. That's popped up, darn it. 2 away here in the bottom half of the 4th.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Alright, that'll bring up Barnesy.
Austin Ball.
First pitch into right for a base hit. Barnes 2 for 2. And now that'll bring up Willie Adames. He's 1 for 1 with the single. Can he get another base hit here? That helped his morale pretty well. As oh my gosh, as he pops it up. All right, I'll end the 4th, but we do score 3 thanks to Taylor. What a swing from CT3. Oh, that'll bring up Orlando Arcia. 0 for 1. 50 pitches through 4 innings for Dustin May. The 0-1 fastball. 0-2. 0-2 slurve. Fouls it off. I'll go cutter low here. The 0-2 will be fouled. Alright, the 0-2. The heater 1 and 2. Hey, 1-2. The slurve. Got him. One away here in the top half of the seventh punch out for May. And now that will bring up Tim Anderson. 0 for 2. First pitch, strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1 cutter. Dodgers up by 3 as that's hitting to right. So 1 out single for the Braves thanks to Tim Anderson. And now they'll bring up the dangerous hitting Michael Harris. There goes Anderson. It's a hit and run, and Betts will have an easy play on this one. 2 away. Betts will show off the cannon right there. Now that'll bring up Austin Riley. 1 for 2. First pitch slurve, strike 1. 0-1 fastball, 0-2. 0-2 cutter. Got him. 8th punch out of the game for Dustin May. Making it look easy. Alright, Mookie Betts will lead off the bottom half of the 5th. He's 0 for 2. First pitch hit down to 3rd. Just running into bad luck. This is Mookie Betts. Bring up Alman, 3 for 9. First pitch here, ball 1. Outman, 3 for 9 in the series, like I said. Betts is also 2 for 10 in the series. So as that's hammered to left, Outman might change his series on this swing, as he did. 25th home run of the year for the rookie. Man, oh man. I'm pretty sure he's going to be rookie of the year. Every day. Definitely need that award. Does Outman. And Vargas knows. Vargas definitely knows that rookie of the year is going to his buddy Outman. 25 home runs on the year. Leads the Dodgers in hits. Leads the Dodgers in batting average. In his rookie campaign. Absolutely wild. Freeman has 36 doubles on the year. Leads the Dodgers in that category. 2-1 and 2-1 from Max Fried. 2-2. The 2-2 from Fried to Freeman. 3-2. Alright, the 3-2. Fouled back. Hit. Olsen will knock it down. Throw to first will be on time. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Fouled off 0-1. Fouled off 0-2. Fouled back. Two from Fried, hit and fouled. Getting fouled again. Staying alive. The 0-2 to Taylor. High 1-2. So Max Shreen, man, like I said, in the 4th inning, should have walked CT, and then gave up that home run to James Outman, which is absolutely huge for Outman. Outman can show that he can hit lefties and righties. That is one thing James Outman has done all season. And it's played out perfectly for the Dodgers, as that's a strikeout to end the 5th. But James Outman will extend the lead to make it 4 with that opposite field home run. All right, Matt Olson will lead off the top half of the 6th. These 2 for 2 with 2 singles. First pitch slurve, strike 1. The 0-1 fastball. 1-1. The 1-1 cutter for May. 1-2. The 1-2 fastball. Fouled back. The 1-2 sinker hit Vargas. One away here in the top half of the 6th. Dustin Mayman has given up 6 hits, but has yet to give up a run, which is very impressive, especially with all the traffic he's had on. The Braves have put runners on, just cannot get them in. The 0-1 cutter. Fouled back, 0-2. The 0-2 sinker. Ozuna will be hammered into left. I think I spoke too soon. That's Taylor! Oh my goodness! CT3 better be player of this game. Chris Taylor just robs Marcell Ozuna. And Dustin May still scoreless on the day. Jog, sprint, jog, run. And a amazing catch from CT3, baby. Have a day, Chris Taylor. And now that will bring up Ozzy Albies. He's doubled twice. May trying to get him out for the first time today. Oh my goodness. 0-2. Chris Taylor has done it all today. The 0-2 will be fouled. Hit a 3-run blast, gave the Dodgers the lead. Saves Dustin May's perfect scoreless game so far. The 0-2 heater. The 75th pitch will be fouled. We're gonna move Chris Taylor, or yeah, we're gonna change the defense just to straight up. Albies is trying to pull it into left again. The 0-2 heater got him. Switching the defense made them all confused. That will end the top half of the 6th. What a game from CT3. All right, they're gonna bring in Kobe Allard. This is his 2nd game of the year. First game came against us, had pretty good outing, and Arenado will greet him, and we're gonna warm up Phil Bickford in the Dodgers bullpen. Dustin May's day, I think, is done. 6 innings of scoreless baseball. Gave up a good amount of hits. And then CT3 robbing that home run just kind of seals the day for Dustin May. The 1-0. 1-1 to Arenado. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Alright, the 2-1 from Allard. Hammered to left. It's a 5-0 ball game. Thanks to Arenado. Hey, he's trying to tell everybody he could still play baseball. 16th home run of the year. And now he could still be a big factor on this team, even though, like, you know, I said he's been struggling. But that was a beautiful swing from Arenado. You ain't robbing that one. As now that will bring up Vargas 1 for 2. Single from Vargas today. First pitch from Allard after that bomb will be an outside high fastball for a ball, 1-0. So Allard's first home run given up comes from Arenado. 1-1. To make it a 5-0 ball game. The 1-1 from Allard to Vargas. 1-2. Good heater.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Alright, the 1-2. And got him. Good pitch. One away here in the bottom of the 6th. I'll bring up JD Martinez. 0 for 1. I mean, no, excuse me, 0 for 2. As he's gonna hammer that one. And that might be gone, which it will be. Third home run of the series. 6-0 ball game. 13th bomb of the year for JD Martinez. That bat, when it's hot, it's dangerous. And it's hot. Third home run of the series, like I said, just he's feeling it. And that's a dangerous thing for the month of September and possibly October. The 0-1 to Barnes. 1-1. He's 2 for 2 with singles today. Just kind of doing his thing quietly, though. The 1-1 to Barnes. Hitting to right. Orlando Arcia on the move. He will get there. 2 away here in the bottom half of the 6th. And now that'll bring up Willie Adames. 1 for 2. 3 for 8 in this series. Like, he has more hits than Mookie Betts in this series. So, I mean, oh my gosh. Call it what it is. It's a bad series, but not a good series, I guess. I don't know. That is not going to drop. But we do put up a few runs. Thanks to Nolan Arenado and JD Martinez. And we're going to bring in Phil Bickford. This is his 18th game, 23 2/3 innings. Has a 1.52 ERA, and the first batter he'll face is Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 2. First pitch, hitting to right. Vargas will make the play, though. 1 away. I thought that was going to sneak through, but Vargas had really good range on that one. So 1 away, and now that would bring up Sean Murphy, the designated hitter. The designated hitter, who should honestly be the catcher. Because I feel like we ran on Travis d'Arnaud like it was nothing. 2 away here in the top of the 7th. So maybe the Braves will change that up. I don't know, though. They've won 79 or 77 or 79 games with this lineup, so up to them. First pitch to Arcia. 0 for 3. Hit. And a 1-2-3 inning here in the top half of the 7th for Phil Bickford. Alright, Tyler Matzik will come out. It has a 5.00 ERA. And this is the first time we've seen him this series. First batter he'll face is Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 today, 2 for 10 in the series. First pitch, hit. And 1 away. Now they'll bring up Alman. See, like, it's not like Mookie Betts isn't getting good contact. Like, he's getting a good contact in the series. Just not finding holes for hits. Like, it's kind of frustrating. It honestly is. But road trip coming up. Going to Miami. Going to Washington. That will be another base hit for James Outman in today's ball game. Coming up, you know, we have a nice little road trip, and hopefully he'll be able to figure it out on the road and then come back and be hot at home. First pitch to Freddie Freeman, ball 1, 0 for 2 today. So we go to Miami, Washington, come back for a series. Come back for a series at home, 1-1 to Friday against San Diego. Then we go back on the road for 3 in Seattle, and then we play Detroit, San Fran, and then the rest of the games are on the road. From Colorado, well, that's a 4-game series. In real life, it's a doubleheader. which we'll probably try and make that a doubleheader day anyway of like playing those games. And then San Francisco. We go to San Francisco for 3, and then the last game of the regular season is October 1st. So then postseason baseball starts. 0-1 to Taylor. Terrible hack, but so home games are starting to get a little slimmer. Road games are too. This next road trip and then that next weird 3-game homestand is kind of odd, but 1-1. Like, the way I think the MLB should have done it is we go on the road to Miami, Washington, to Seattle, and then come back home to face the Padres, Detroit. What was the other team? Padres, Detroit, and the Giants. Or I think that's the other team. Yeah, so that's how they should have made it, but we'll be alright with the schedule. It's just kind of odd the way this October schedule is, ball 1, so 1-0 to Tim Anderson, hitting to left. Taylor will not catch that one. That's trouble. Taylor just trying to be Mr. Superhero out there today. That'll be just a double. Not too bad. I mean, wish CT would have got there, but that's alright. 35th double of the year for Anderson. I'll bring on Michael Harris over 3. First pitch, strike 1. Phil Bickford gonna show Dave Roberts tonight that he could possibly get out of that leadoff double. The 0-1 fastball. Hitting foul, 0-2. I really wish he just would have developed another pitch in the minors. The 0-2 fastball. Look, I know I could put it on, right? I could make him have another pitch. Which, that's what I should have done in the minors, just to see how his ERA would have looked with another pitch. Because I really don't like the 3-pitch mix. Phil Bickford obviously has had a decent year with this. That's fouled. In his 24 innings he's pitched. This is like his 25th, but just wish that's a strikeout. 1 away here in the top of the 8th. Wish there was another pitch into that mix. That's the only thing that I feel like makes Alex Reyes more elite than Phil Bickford, is that he just has more pitches. And I like pitchers with a lot of mix, especially coming out of the bullpen. The 0-1 slider. 0-2. The 0-2 two-seamer. Hitting to right. Betts kind of misplays that, but he'll get under it anyway. He went to the right a little bit before realizing the ball was going to the left. 2 away here in the top of the 8th. Now they'll bring on Matt Olson. 2 for 3. First pitch swung on a miss. 0-1. Pretty sure Alex Reyes will come out of the bullpen for the top of the 9th. The 0-2. The heater. Fouled back. I will give Big for this. If he gets out of this inning, he's had an amazing day in the 2 innings he's pitched. And he's had a really good series against the Braves. The 0-2. Got him. What a pitch from Phil Bickford. He wants to be on the postseason roster. And there's a little bit of me that wants him on there too. Because he's truly, when he's been up here, has grinded for us and has done his thing. Even though there was ups and downs in the start of the season, that minor league run for him in this year in 2023, I feel like has made him want it more and want to be on this team more. 1-0 to Nolan Arenado. 1-1. Tyler Maxick is still out there on the mound for the Braves. 2-1. I know CT went like 1 for 5 or 1 for 4 or something like that, but he had a good game too. 2-1. Hitting to right. Arenado trying to get 2 home runs on the day, but that's going to be caught from Orlando Arcia. And now that'll bring up Vargas. 1 for 3 is Miguel Vargas. Struck out in his last AB. This one, he'll hit the ball to Anderson, 2 away. 2 away, and that'll bring up JD Martinez. 1 for 3 with that home run in his last AB. First pitch to Martinez will be high, ball 1. The 1-0. Matzik to Martinez, 2-0. Martinez is also punched out today. A few rare things today has happened. The robbing the home run, calling the shot that CT3, like that they shouldn't have pitched to Taylor. Dustin May gets hit by a baseball and stays in, which I'm very proud to see, and thankfully it was off the body. A lot of hits for the Braves, just no runs. I feel like that's very odd to see. And they had a lot of opportunities. Dustin May just kind of settled back in every time he gave up a hit, and I truly thought I think it was the second inning, when he got hit by that baseball. No, it was in the first. When he got hit by that baseball, I truly thought like it was going to be a game where Dustin May's pitching terribly because he got hit by that ball. Because we've seen it in the past. I think that if your pitcher gets hit by a ball in the game, I honestly think it affects your pitcher. I truly do think that. And I don't know if I'm true with that statement, and I don't know if it is true. But I feel like every time a pitcher has gotten hit, they've pitched worse. As we're going to bring in Alex Reyes. This is his 30th game. 39 and 2/3 innings, has a 2.72 ERA. First batter he'll face is Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 3. Ball 1. But anyway, as I was saying, like, I always feel like if your pitcher gets hit, the outing does not go as planned or as good as you want it to, 1-1. So I honestly, the 6 innings, I feel like he definitely balled out. He did what he needed to do. I wanted him to go 7, but I knew that Phil Bickford could come out of the bullpen, as that's 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Braves are down to their final 2 outs here in LA, but I knew Phil Bickford and would come out and do his thing. I had this series where he's pitched those 2 games has been absolutely phenomenal. And then Alex Reyes, just trying to end this ball game here. 0-2 to Ozzie Albies. So, I mean, it was a great team effort. The 4th inning was kind of our inning in this series against the Braves, 2 away here in the top of the 9th, which was huge for us. And just, being able to have an off day finally. I feel like this team has really grinded through the month of August, where I think we only had 2 off days. So, just excited to, continue this September baseball. And excited that October's around the corner. I will end this ball game. Dodgers win 6-0. They take the series and sweep the Braves. And Dustin May will get his 16th win of the year today, thanks to CT3 and the rest of the offense. And Chris Taylor made sure he had a shutout day without robbing the home run. That was awesome. I was so glad he caught that. Chris Taylor trying to show off that he could win a Gold Glove. So, like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications. Player of the game will be Dustin May. 9 strikeouts, 6 hits, 6 innings, no walks, no runs earned. Had a good day. Like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications. I'll see you guys tomorrow with, I'll see you guys Tuesday with us being in Miami.